Hello friends, couple days ago I had an interesting lesson with one of my students and inadvertently we started talking about insects in English. That was super interesting, insightful and a fun experience for the student and for me personally, and that inspired me to film this video. So today let me tell you more about insects in English. We'll learn super interesting words. Okay? Without further ado, let's get it started. Today we'll use Longman Dictionary to help us with the definitions of words. I will include the link to this dictionary in the description to this video. You can use it for your own definitions, yeah? So, without further ado, let's start. First of all, let's define the word insect. Some of you may not know what the insect is. Yeah. So Longman helps us with that, and it defines the word insect as a small creature such as a fly or an ant that has 6 legs and sometimes wings. Okay. I think we have to start with the most important insect, in my opinion, and that is a bee, or as we call it, a honeybee. A bee, it's a black and yellow flying insect that makes honey and can sting you. Have you ever been stung by a bee? I can tell you that is not a pleasant experience. I know it, trust me. I've been stung by a bee multiple times. Okay, then a very interesting word, next one is a drone. Now you'll tell me, hey, I know what a drone is. It's that flying object that is controlled by the radio. Yes, you're right. But the word drone has another meaning, That is a male bee that does no work. It cannot sting you, by the way. A male bee is called drone. A really interesting word today. Next one on our list is a queen bee. It's a much larger bee that actually is one of the most important. It's the most important in the hive. By the way, did you know that this particular queen bee, which is one of the most important bees in the hive, is fed by a royal jelly? Royal jelly, it's a special kind of milk that bees produce to feed the other bees, especially the queen bee. All right. Very interesting word on our list is bumblebee. Maybe you know this word from the Transformers, the bumblebee, yeah? But actually bumblebee, it's a large hairy bee. That's the definition of Longman. Large hairy bee. It's much bigger. It's flying like a bit slower than the regular bee. And it's called bumblebee. Next on our list is a wasp. Wasp is not a bee, but Longman defines this word as a thin black and yellow flying insect that can sting you. Just as the bee, wasp can sting you. One interesting fact about wasp, and actually the difference between wasp and a bee, is that when the bee stings you, it dies. But when the wasp stings you, it just flies away and lives its life. Yeah? Very interesting fact. Okay, next is a really scary insect on our list. It's a hornet. Hornet, it's a large black and yellow flying insect that can sting you. And it's kind of related to the wasp, but it's much bigger. So you can see it here on the video. In the video, that is quite big insect. Next on our list is a grasshopper. Grasshopper, a very cute insect. I love taking pictures of this insect, and Longman defines this word as an insect that has long back legs for jumping, yeah, and that makes short, loud noises, yeah. You can hear a grasshopper, yeah, that is a grasshopper, yeah. So They jump really high and far, and these insects are called grass, like the grass hopper, the one that hops. Yeah, that's how they got their name. Next one. Wait a second. Do you hear that? Yeah, that's the sound that cricket makes. A cricket, it's a small brown insect that can jump and that makes a rough sound, which you heard before, by rubbing its wings together. Did you know that that sound that cricket produces comes from rubbing its wings together? Isn't that awesome fact about a cricket? All right. Next on our list is a butterfly. I think everyone knows this butterfly. It's a really beautiful insect. Longman defines this as a type of insect that has large wings, often with beautiful colors. I love butterflies. I take photos of them everywhere. I think there is no person in the world who doesn't like and doesn't enjoy watching butterflies. Yeah. Another word on my list is moth, and that is some kind of butterfly, but a bit different. So Longman defines this word as an insect related to the butterfly that flies mainly at night and that is attracted to lights. Do you know how I've learned this word back in the days? Yeah, I've learned this word from one of my favorite songs by my favorite band Metallica. Yeah. They have a song which is called Moth into the Flame. I love that song too much, and that's where I've learned this word. Yeah. So it's a special butterfly that is attracted to the light. Yeah. Good. Next on our list is a caterpillar. Caterpillar. Now this word and this insect is very important because it's related to the butterfly. Basically, Longman defines this word as a small creature like a worm, yeah, with many legs that eats leaves and that develops into a butterfly, yeah, develops into a butterfly. So basically, caterpillar is the butterfly but in the early stage, yeah. Okay, couple more insects today, kind of interesting ones. That is dragonfly. Dragonfly. Now you'll say like, oh my god, that is scary. That is scary. Dragon that flies? Actually, not that scary. Dragonfly is a brightly colored insect with long, thin body and transparent wings that you can see through. Transparent wings, which lives near water. That is also really cute and interesting insect. When I was a kid, I loved, running after these dragonflies, watching them and trying to find the ones with different colors. They are super cute and interesting. All right, and now I want to warn you, we will start a section of not really pleasant insects. So be prepared because the next one is the cockroach. Cockroach. Oh, that is a nasty, nasty insect, but it's just an insect. So Longman defines this insect as a large black or brown insect that lives in dirty houses, especially if they are warm and there is food to eat. So what I've heard about cockroaches, the best way to get rid of them is not to leave food anywhere. I mean, it's a bit disgusting, but it's a cockroach, yeah? Just another insect. Another interesting and a bit, I would say strange one is flea. Flea. Maybe you've heard this word from the phrase flea market. Flea market. Yeah, that's the same word. So flea is defined as a very large, very small insect without wings that jumps and bites animals and people to eat their blood. That is scary, I know. So fleas are those kind of insects. Next on our list is a fly. That is something that you can see even in your house. A fly, it's we can even call it domestic fly, as I remember. Longman Dictionary defines flies as a small flying insect with 2 wings, just like that. But, it's the one that flies around and, annoys you sometimes. So we can often see that. And of course, the last on our list is a really common insect that sometimes lives in houses as well. It's a spider. A small creature with 8, very important, 8 legs, which catches insects using a fine network of sticky threads. Now, someone may argue and won't include spider into the insects, topic, but it's a very different insect, spider. Now guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit the like button if you've learned something interesting. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. That's very important. And all this is cool, learning these new words, it's so interesting. But before going to advanced words, you should learn core vocabulary. And I want to introduce my interesting and very effective course, which is called Visual Vocabulary Course. I will include the link to the course in the description to this video. In this course, you can learn 800 new words of a core vocabulary. Core vocabulary, that means that you need these words every day in topics like traveling, human body, house, and so on and so forth. A lot of interesting topics there. So check the link below in the description to the video, hit the like button, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.